friends, welcome back, or welcome if you're new here. My name is Stacy and I am the Chapter Conundrum, and in today's video we're going to talk about my July TBR. So all the books I plan to read in the month of July. And I'm happy to say that there will be less read-along stuff here for me to catch up on. But there is still one read-along I'm pretty behind on. So we'll start with that one, and that is the Green Rider read-along. So I did manage to get to at least one of them in June, but that still leaves me behind a few months. So I have High King's Tomb, Black Veil, and now for July, Mirror Sight to add on to this TBR. So I'm really hoping that this is the month I finally catch up on this one. But I am happy to say that I am caught up on the John Mars read-along, and in the month of July we're going to be reading Her Last Move. And I don't know a ton about the premise of this one, but I do know that it's like a cat and mouse type of scenario. And interestingly enough, this one is being re-released on July 8th with a new epilogue. So I have the new ebook of this pre-ordered, and I'm curious to see what the re-release is all about. It'll be an interesting discussion for us in the chat if anybody is reading the older edition as well. And I have been really enjoying the John Mars books that we've been reading so far this year, so I'm definitely looking forward to this one. For the fantasy read-along, we're currently working our way through Dungeon Crawler Carl, and I am caught up on this one as well. So July's book is going to be book 4, The Gate of the Feral Gods, and this is just a really fun time of a series that I have been enjoying so far. I'm not like completely in love with it. So far, every book in this series has been kind of different in terms of the dynamic. So I'm just curious to see kind of what book 4 is going to choose to focus on. And I'm hoping that it ends up focusing more on like character progression. Book 2 really focused on like a storyline within a floor of the dungeon. And book 3 really focused on like a level and its layout in the dungeon. So I'm hoping book 4 will be a little bit more towards the character progression and character dynamics again, because that seems to be my favorite aspect of this series. But yeah, we'll see. It should be a good time regardless, and I'm looking forward to it. For the Thrill, Chill, or Kill book club pick, July's pick is With a Vengeance by Riley Sager, and this is definitely an anticipated release for me, but I am a little bit more trepidatious going into this one because some of my friends and my husband haven't been loving it. So I am curious to see where I'll land, and it should be an interesting read regardless. Riley Sager has just something about his writing that tends to draw me in and immerse me a little bit more in the story. So I will definitely still like it and enjoy it, even if I don't end up loving the twists. I think that was kind of the main complaint that they had, though I haven't looked into anything because I want to avoid spoilers, obviously. But yeah, I am curious to get to this one. And I didn't manage to get to June's pick either, which is Stillhouse Lake by Rachel Kane. So that is also going to be on this TBR. And this is one that was on one of those lists of thrillers that had multiple reveals and good pacing. So I'm hoping that I have a good time with it when I do get the chance to pick it up. Another book that I'm carrying over from June is Valor, the second book in the Faithful and the Fallen series by John Gwynne. And this, so far, I have started, thankfully. I'm not that far in, but I am really enjoying it. I just haven't had a ton of time this month to sit down and physically read. So I'm hoping that in the month of July, I have a bit more time to do that and definitely get through this one because I'm really enjoying it so far. And Malice is one of my favorite reads of the year. And then we have 2 more books to talk about today, and they are both library loans that came in. And the first of those is Autobiography by Christina Lauren. And this one is going to be a bit different than their usual because it veers more towards YA from what I know. But I have heard that fans of their work still tend to enjoy this one and rate it highly. I've read and enjoyed several of their books, especially from this kind of era of their writing. So yeah, it should be a good time. And then the other library hold that I had come in is Dating and Dragons by Christy Boyce, and that is the second book in the series to Dungeons and Drama, which I really enjoyed. So I haven't looked into what trope this one contains, but Dungeons and Drama is like a fake dating young adult romance that has a really good blend of an emotive, reactive character with some nerdy goodness. And I'm assuming that this one will have those same kind of elements that I really enjoyed from the first one, even if it's different characters. So I'm definitely anticipating having a good time with it and looking forward to it. So those are the books I plan to really focus on getting through this month. But if I do have time, I still would like to pick up a couple new releases that I still haven't gotten to, and that would be Atmosphere by Taylor Jenkins Reid and King of Ashes by S.A. Cosby. But we will definitely see how the month goes and how much reading time I end up having. As of right now, I don't have any big plans that are going to take away from reading time, so that's nice. And it is very hot here in Virginia, so it's definitely the time of year where you kind of just want to stay inside in the AC and curl up with a book. So yeah, we'll see how everything plays out next month. But I am really going to make a solid effort to completely catch up on all of the things that I've been rolling over and I'm behind on. So hopefully in August we'll have an all new list. Let me know down below in the comments, what book on your July TBR are you the most excited to get to? Thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to hit like and subscribe on your way out if you want to, and have a great day. Bye!